sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys. The NFL season has arrived, boys.
Oh, my gosh.
How beautiful is it, huh? NFL football tonight. Great game. Can't wait. Baltimore at Kansas City. Kansas City, by the way, the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl yet again. You know who the favorite is in the other conference, the NFC. Betting favorite. Your Lions, the Meatheads.
Ooh.
The Meatheads are the betting favorite to get to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
So it's Pat's Meatheads against my Chiefs. Wow. Hey, they've been my Chiefs for almost 10 years now, so I don't want to hear the scoffing.
At what point will the Chiefs be running the plays that Taylor Swift has drawn up for them?
It's not happening.
Right.
It's not happening. I talked to Chiefs headquarters.
I was trying to think last night, what's my favorite part about the NFL season? Is it just watching the game, like watching the Dolphins and the Jags? Is it fantasy football? You know, now you can bet on games legally in Florida, although I don't do that. But I don't know what my favorite part of the NFL season is like.
My favorite part is?
What?
When Scott Hansen, the host of NFL Red Zone, every Sunday afternoon, just after 1 o'clock, goes, 7 hours of commercial-free football start now.
And then what's your other favorite one? The witching hour you were talking about last year,
the witching
right?
hour. Can't forget the witching hour.
Mm-hmm.
I watch the games on the Red Zone channel now.
Me too. That's what I did the last 2 seasons.
My system is watch my game of choice or bounce around. When either of those go to a commercial, it's over to Red Zone. No commercials for the Lyncher.
Yeah. Although I will watch, I won't watch the Red Zone channel when the Jags and Dolphins are playing. I will definitely watch that game. So, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I am looking forward to it. And after the way the college football season has started, at least for Florida State and Florida, I'm actually more excited about our state NFL teams than I am the state college teams this year.
Boy.
Let's not forget we have the Canes and UCF.
Well, yeah.
UCF's got.
Yeah. I mean, UCF, we'll see what they look like on Saturday. But speaking of college football, Billy Napier, this guy's just getting hammered. He had to apologize yesterday for the make-believe. Yeah, he took a swipe at the make-believe fan tweeting out criticism from his mom's basement in rural Central Florida. Quote went viral. He had to apologize for it yesterday. Said,
ridiculous.
Quote, right. It's unbelievable what is going on, but his quote was, "It was a terrible choice of words. Obviously, I didn't explain myself there." And then he goes on to say, "I wasn't being critical of our fans. It had nothing to do with that." I agree. I don't know why he had to apologize.
It doesn't even matter. They're going to run him out of town, dude. I mean, that's where it's headed.
You're right. He doesn't have to apologize, dog. You're absolutely right. Everybody quit being such pussies, and let's just let the guy coach. And if he's gone, if you're firing him, well, then do it. But let him coach.
Yeah. What's the phrase, Bulldog? The phrase. Come on. The infamous phrase.
What?
What must be done eventually?
What must be done eventually should be done immediately. Yeah.
So, does that apply here?
I don't think he should be fired yet. I realize that he lost one game and hasn't had a good tenure, but you got to give the guy some time. If he wins his next 4 games, which are possible, he's got Samford this week. That's a win. Mississippi State, they could win that one easily. Then they have Texas A&M at home and UCF at home. Those are 4 winnable games. If he's 4-1, nobody's going to be talking about the loser in the basement tweeting out criticism in rural Central Florida.
Amen.
I would agree with that, but I don't know if I buy into he can get to 4-1.
Oh, I'm not saying he can. I'm not saying he will. I'm saying he could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like those teams I just mentioned are vastly superior to Florida, at least talent-wise. So, we'll see what happens.
At least Florida State's off this week.
That's right. Although Open Date is a 2-point favorite over the Seminoles.
Right.
So,
stop.
By the way, back to the Gators real quick. DJ Lagway, the star freshman, will start the game this week against Samford. Graham Mertz is still in concussion protocol. I got to tell you, if DJ Lagway looks really good against Samford, which he should, that's a FCS opponent. Do you think he ever leaves the starting lineup again? Huh?
Do you want to piss the fans off even more? I don't know.
Right. By the way, did you see this NFL story? The Washington Commanders, who can't get out of their own way. They always have some sort of front office scandal going on. They suspended an employee who made comments. I mean, just go read some of the comments that he made about the team's players being anti-gay. He accused the Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones of being racist and anti-gay. So he's been suspended. Do you know where he made these comments? He went on one of these dating apps, all right, Hinge, and I guess he had a date with a woman who turned out to be an undercover reporter. So I guess he's telling her all this stuff, and she reports it, got it on tape and everything. So wow. Yeah.
What's worse, this?
Be careful on those dating apps, guys.
I think this one's worse, but what's worse, this or the strip club boat they were on, or whatever that was? Remember the cruise?
When was that?
The cheerleaders game. That's back in the Daniel Snyder day.
Yeah, that was I thought you were talking about way back.
The photo shoot. All right. Hey, how about your girl Caitlin Clark last night, dog?
Man, another triple double. She's there's a stat. I don't have the stat in front of me, but she became the only rookie in WNBA history with 2 triple doubles in a season, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. The Indiana Fever are red hot. They've clinched a playoff spot for the first time in 8 years. Caitlin Clark is playing lights out right now. And how do you think the U.S. Olympic Committee feels about leaving her off the team now? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's the star of the league.
Yeah.
She's elevated this moribund franchise, and they still don't like her in the WNBA.
And she's even more of a star for the way that she responded to them not picking her. Remember that? Or she's like,
Right.
I'm just going to work harder for next year or next time.
All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us. Extra props for working in the word moribund. And also, he takes time out of his show to drop in for the sports page each morning here on JRR. It's brought to you by Kaufman & Lind.
That's right. You can listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Coppin every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions on your favorite streaming platform. Oh!
Lynch and Taco on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.